Hi guys, as you guys know it's summer and I really wanted to go to a warm country to enjoy today, well this year's summer, not today, and we decided to go to Turkey, and I decided to bring you guys along since there were going to be a lot of cool things. You guys may have wanted to also see what there is in Turkey, and we're going to Antalya, so help me pack, and we're going on the journey today, and I will also vlog there. But this is what I'm going to be wearing since on the journey it's very cold in the aeroplane. I got like this hoodie with a shirt underneath and then some jeans. I know but they kept me warm. And then this is my suitcase. I've got everything packed inside it just about, and I won't open it since it's probably all gonna flood out. But we headed on and we are just like literally it's taking forever. I thought it might only take like half an hour, but it took an hour. So I decided to record some videos, record the beginning of transitions, and I just made sure I had everything in my bag because I felt like I was forgetting something, but I definitely have everything. I did not forget anything, and I most certainly did not forget my Hydro Flask because I nearly did. But we are just on the drive and it's taking too long, but eventually we arrive, and I hope there's no delays or anything because it seems really busy. But we decided to get a quick head start, and as we went we well actually the first in like the checkout, which was good because a couple of seconds later it was crowded, but the security was another thing. It took half an hour and the queues were endless, but after that we were starving, so we went to get some food, and I knew it wasn't a good idea to only have a toast for breakfast, so I grabbed 2 bottles of water since I was really warm, and I was wearing a hoodie, and I decided to drink up. I finished all of my Oasis by the time I finished my tuna melt, but anyway we had to wait like 2 hours, so I decided to do some drawing before our plane set off, and we also went to a couple of the shops, and I decided to read since I have a book competition coming up soon. I've got to get ahead of the reading, and then finally 2 hours actually whizzed by, and it was our turn to go on the aeroplane, which was another 5-hour trip. So it's a bit more kind of relaxing, and you can kind of go to bed. You won't miss your flight then. Otherwise you may miss the landing. But anyway, we went on the plane and it actually was massive and super loud, and I forgot my headphones. Well, I forgot my headphones, so I took like kind of these wireless ones and they broke, so I had no headphones or wireless ones. But here we are walking up the stairs with my suitcase. My suitcase was not extremely heavy, but it was heavy going up since the wind was gushing, and I felt like my phone was gonna drop, but I got in safely. And then sadly there was a delay, so I decided to just get packed in, read a couple of the menus and stuff, and I was starving looking at all the food, so I grabbed a cheese and onion crisp pack, and I decided to munch up whilst I was reading my book, The Train to Impossible Places. I really recommend it. It was actually pretty good, and I did not finish it all on the journey back and forth. I had like 100 pages left, but now the plane is setting off, I had to put everything away, finish my cheese and onion crisp pack, and watch as the plane went on the runaway, and then it's gonna set off soon, so make sure you keep an eye. And have you guys ever been on a plane before? Because it was super cool and super loud if you forget your headphones. But it started raining, so I couldn't get a clear shot, but here you guys can maybe see it's setting off, and the wind, literally you could hear the wind, and look at the raindrops literally going whoosh across. But we're getting higher and higher, fairly. It was a bit shaky at first, but look at all that land, guys. We're not so high now, so you may be able to see the houses and greenery, but as we go high in the clouds you only can see like the clouds. And here we are midway in the clouds, and now we are finally on top of the clouds. It looks like candy floss at some points, and we even saw some mountains, but look how cool it looks. It looks like we're in candy floss land, except it's not pink or blue, it's white. And then we're also going to see the sunset later on in the day, but right now we are not seeing the sunset because it's literally like only 3 o'clock. But this is inside the airplane, it's pretty long, and I decided to just get buckled up and bring out my table and just carry on reading for a bit. I read until like 100 page 1, and then I decided to do some drawing since I was kind of bored of reading the whole journey, 5 hours. So I just I read through for a bit, and you can see that sunset line coming up. So I decided to munch on some twirl, and we brought all these food from the airport. But the Pringles were from on the plane, but my twirl was from the airport, since you could order some food on the airport since we've already passed security. But the clouds are kind of fading now, and you can see those things right there, like kind of lumps and mountains, and they look so nice. And now the sunset is finally coming through. It will look super nice, but the clouds kind of disappeared, so it was only the sunset. The line came stronger and stronger and more orangey, and I went to bed as I watched the sunset. It was super nice and relaxing, and we had like 3 hours remaining. But this is it from a different perspective, and then this is it from my perspective of the airplane. We're kind of like in the middle, not exactly like, there's like the east like line, so we're not in 15, but we're kind of near the number, so we kind of could see the middle view. And then the sky started turning purple and the clouds reappeared, and then soon the journeys whizzed by and it was pitch black and time to land. The landing took ages, so I probably had like 50 minutes of filming the landing, but here's it sped up and landing. It was like super kind of whoosh and strong, but it landed safely. And then we had to go on like a minibus thing, but we're waiting for the plane to land. And now we're on the bus. There were no seatbelts, no seats, you had to hold onto the railings. I had my phone, my handbag and my suitcase to hold, which was so hard, but I managed to film a bit of it. And then we went on the taxi to our resort, since it was like 3-4 hours away additionally, so we had to get buckled up. I fell asleep most of the journey since it was really late. It was like 3 a.m. by the time we arrived, but we did arrive safely. This is the resort, La Branda Arancho, if that's how you pronounce it. And then we went on a golf buggy once we had our wristbands. We went around the resort for a quick night tour to our room, and just so we know how to get back to the reception if we have any problems. But we have also have a telephone in our room in case we want to ring it, because I don't think I'm going to remember this way. There's supposed to be like a water fountain here, so I'll show you it in daytime tomorrow when we do actually catch up on our sleep and are refreshed. But anyway guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys stay tuned and subscribe and like this video and share, because I am going to be doing loads of other stuff in Turkey. So if you guys are planning to go on Turkey, I recommend you stay tuned, because I have a lot of kind of reviews and kind of things that we went to, like Land of Legends. So stay tuned, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.